I studied English literature at university, and one of the units that I took was 19th century English literature, and that was something that I really enjoyed. I ended up doing a Masters of English Literature, so certainly literature and literature in the English language is something I've got an academic and a personal interest in. What I really like about Sherlock Holmes is that he was a very interesting character, and Sherlock is definitely an interesting person. So Arthur Conan Doyle installed in Sherlock some eccentricities. He was also an opium smoker, so he had some flaws, he had some interesting quirks, and that just made him an interesting character to read about. And having a professional background in health and medicine, arms and armour, law and order, it's, all those things together really made me very interested in working on an exhibition of Sherlock Holmes. So my background really lent itself as a curator to this sort of exhibition, because detective work and health and medicine are really combined in this exhibition. Also, the museum is called the Museum of Applied Arts and Sciences, so this exhibition really embodies applied art and science. So applied art, Sherlock Holmes is a piece of fiction from English literature. There's your art. Applied science, definitely, there's lots of science involved with Sherlock Holmes. Because of my curatorial background and of where I work, that was really why I was given the task of being the lead curator on this exhibition. Luckily, we've got a good team of professionals who really enjoy what they do. So, sometimes it's a rush towards the opening date of the exhibition, but we certainly always get it done. But it can be quite complex, particularly with a large exhibition like this that involves lots of elements. So there's objects, there's interactives, there's lots of labels to read, there's lots of lighting to tweak on the objects, and then there's the staff that need to be trained to work in the exhibition. So that's where my involvement comes back into the exhibition. So I come in and I talk to all the staff who are going to work in the exhibition day by day and talk to them about how all the interactives work. In this exhibition there's actually a narrative, so there's a mystery to solve. So I talk to them about how the audience, or how they might be able to help the audience solve that. So it is quite complex, but it's certainly, we all have fun doing it. So really he was the first detective in popular culture that really embodied an eccentric person with also a sense of humour.
That is rather impressive detective work, I must say. Now, I've got rather a runny nose, I could have sworn I had a hanky here. The pickpocket has struck again. Did anyone see anyone suspicious in the area? You, madam. Was it you? I'll make you talk. No? Okay, I'm sorry. No? Okay, now did anyone see where my... Yes? What do you think?
Oh, well, I don't have anything.
What is that in your...
This is just my purse where I keep my drink bottle.
I say.
See?
I found all of my things. It was you! No? Okay, no, you're under arrest. You don't fool me. You're coming back to the yard with me. Come along. All right.
Sherlock has always remained popular and continues to do so. There's definitely been some reviews of this exhibition, and on the whole they've been quite positive. Probably the best review and the longest and most thoughtful review was in the Australian newspaper. That reviewer really looked at the exhibition from lots of different angles. So he did look at it not just as a populist exhibition in a museum, but also the reasons why there would even be an exhibition on Sherlock Holmes. So he looked at the cultural meaning as well as the fun that people can have in the exhibition. The object that I think is the most significant is that we have a handwritten manuscript. So we have 2 pages from Hound of the Baskervilles by Arthur Conan Doyle. So he hand wrote his manuscripts, and we were able to secure 2 pages of that from a library in America. And in terms of the interactivity, so audiences are invited to come and solve a mystery in the exhibition. I really like the blood splatter machines. So taking that idea of the steampunk, the 19th century mechanical industrial revolution aesthetic, and applying it to a little machine that jets blood over a window to give you the idea of different types of blood splatter. I think is quite a cool element to the exhibition. There's always challenges in getting the exhibition open on time, but I do have to say with this exhibition we did quite well and everything went quite smoothly and all the deadlines were met. But it is always a rush to get all the wood shavings off the floor and make sure that the exhibition is pristine for opening. But the main challenge of this exhibition is the high level of interactivity and keeping all those elements working. When the exhibition was launched, it's a great relief, and there's a lot of excitement around it. It was a nervous night for me too. The director asked me to get up and do an opening talk about the exhibition. So in front of a crowd of people who are important in the industry, I had to get up and not stammer and and look like an idiot, and I hope I got away with that. So no, I was quite excited at the opening of the exhibition.